JMU Sports News falsely reported JMU getting college game day this weekend. Students share how Miss changed their Thanksgiving break plans.
Plus, a popular app with college students may not be as safe as we thought.
And a student band performs at Sagebird Cider Works this weekend. This could be their last local performance. They're coming together to raise money for a good cause.
Live from the Allison B. Parker Studio in the School of Media Arts and Design at James Madison University, this is Breeze TV.
Welcome to Breeze TV. I'm Ethan Dufresne. Today we're starting out with sports. Last weekend, a sports news site falsely reported that JMU was getting its fourth ESPN College Game Day this weekend. After those reports proved to be false, students and alums took to social media to express their frustration and disappointment. Our Alexa Bonilla spoke with students about how this misinformation led to rising ticket prices and changing plans.
This is how people expected the quad to look this weekend. And this is how the quad actually looks. Students expected this quad to be filled with people this weekend after JMU Sports News posted an article saying JMU was getting its fourth ESPN College Game Day.
It's on my bucket list, yeah. I've never seen a game day, so this would have been really cool.
From the arrival of the game day bus to campouts on the quad and sign making, students say there's no experience like this.
To be able to just go to it for one last time before graduation would be special.
It's been almost exactly 2 years since JMU got College Game Day. JMU still holds the record for largest game day crowd with 26,000 people on November 18th, 2023.
I was in the very front row for game day when they first came here, so it was amazing. I was awake for 30 hours, didn't sleep.
When JMU Sports News prematurely announced that game day was coming, thousands of people shared and liked the post across various social media platforms.
They were like, "Oh my God, your dad wants tickets. We gotta get him tickets." They were really expensive. Like the moment after it got announced, like resale. So we were like, "Yeah, no, I'm okay."
Ticket prices skyrocketed, and students began changing their plans for Thanksgiving break.
I actually ended up booking bus and train tickets home after that reaction, after that came out. So I had to reschedule that pretty soon after.
On Sunday morning, College Game Day announced it was going to the University of Oregon.
I was upset because I saw it everywhere. I mean, I had a feeling they wouldn't come to us just because as much as I love our football team, that's the better place to go is Oregon because that has playoff implications for both of those teams.
JMU Sports News later apologized for its error, saying a trusted source provided false information, calling it an embarrassing mistake.
I'm glad they took accountability instead of just like deleting the post and going into hiding.
Students took to social media to express their disappointment, but the student body president says there's still a lot of excitement surrounding Saturday's game.
It is Marvel themed, first of its kind. Very fun because it's an ESPN tie-in as well. So we'll have lots of like superhero, school spirit, and the Marching Royal Dukes also have their fun lineup of Avengers and Marvel and superhero type pieces.
But if JMU beats Washington State this weekend, there's a chance that JMU could host the Sun Belt Championship on December 5th. Reporting for Breeze TV, I'm Alexa Bonilla.
JMU football closes out its regular season home schedule against the Washington State Cougars on Saturday. The Dukes had a dominant 58-10 win against App State last week. The Dukes are also 9-1 with an undefeated conference record. JMU is coming off of a great day on the ground against the Mountaineers, outrushing App State 324 yards to just 1. However, that will be a tougher feat for the Dukes as Washington State is ranked 18th in the nation in total defense. The Cougars are allowing an average of just 304.1 yards per game. Offensively for the Cougars, it ranks 117th in the nation in total offense out of 134 teams. With JMU being ranked 5th in total defense, it might be a challenge for the Cougars getting the ball down the field. The game kicks off at 1 p.m. With a win, the Dukes will officially host the Sun Belt Conference Championship at home on December 5th. James Madison was once again left out of the college football playoff projections this week, even with the University of South Florida losing to Navy. The committee instead put the Tulane Green Wave in that spot. A dominant win for the Dukes and another loss from the Green Wave could potentially change the committee's mind. The JMU men's basketball team hit the court against Towson on Tuesday. Breeze TV's Andrew Coliani has the recap.
The JMU men's basketball team was back at the AUBC Tuesday night as the Dukes hosted Towson in a non-conference match. Both teams came out hot and matched each other shot for shot in the first half, heading into the break tied at 36. In the second half, the Dukes cranked up the offense, shooting 60% from the field and nearly 59% from three. Junior forward Justin McBride had a career-high night, putting up 21 points and 4 rebounds. He credited his teammates for always supporting him.
Just keeping the confidence. I just love the home court advantage we have, everywhere I've been, but mainly here, and just my teammates really giving me confidence to, play, go out there and play. Not be stagnant, don't be soft, don't be scared. Just go out there and play my game.
Head coach Preston Spradlin said he was pleased with the adjustments his team made coming off 2 straight losses and the way his team closed out the game against a tough Towson squad.
And we got a bunch of iron on that schedule, man, playing teams that are picked to win their league. They're going to make us better. And do we want to win those games? Absolutely. But I know this sounds cliche, but I'm so incredibly locked in on the process. And I'm thankful for the wounds that we got in those games because they helped us to get better. They showed what we needed to do. Super proud of our guys' response to get this win tonight.
The final score of the game was 81-75, and with the win, JMU moves to 3-3 on the year and picks up a strong home performance as they continue their early season stretch. The Dukes currently sit at 5th in the Sun Belt. Reporting for Breeze TV, I'm Andrew Coliani.
Our Kendall Matthews shows how the Lady Dukes battled out with the Villanova Wildcats.
Ball took on the Villanova Wildcats on Sunday at Atlantic Union Bank Center. With a minute remaining in the half, the Dukes were down 37-33 before junior guard Bree Robinson scored a layup buzzer, leaving the Dukes trailing by 2.
Yeah, we just got to get better at it. I'm looking up there. Our goal was to hold them 5 or less 3-pointers today, and they just broke our back when we did make a couple mistakes. And, some of that it was not executing what we wanted to do. Some of it was they just hit a tough one.
The Dukes trailed in the third and fourth quarter with the Wildcats averaging a 10-point lead. JMU shot 4 of 20 from the 3. The final score of the game was 84-73. Despite the loss, 2 players scored the team a combined 45 points. Guard and redshirt senior Peyton McDaniel contributed 23 points, with Bree Robinson delivering 22 points.
We didn't have it today. It doesn't mean we played awful or anything like that. We weren't totally locked into what we were trying to do. The mistakes we made, that you're getting to this point in the schedule here where if you make some mistakes, you're playing teams that are going to make you pay for that.
Before its next games, the Dukes are focused on limiting turnovers and improving transition defense. Villanova had 23 points off of turnovers. O'Regan emphasized the importance of making sure JMU has cleaner looks from the 3 to balance out its points in the paint.
You're playing a hungry team that's coming off a loss, same as Mason. But there was a couple times like, what's wrong with them right now, right? And so we can't have those. We just don't have the margin to take those plays off. It's got to be full tilt all the time.
JMU's record currently sits at 3-3. The Dukes played the 7th-ranked Texas Longhorns on Wednesday, losing 56-95. It will play the undefeated Virginia Tech Hokies this upcoming Sunday. Reporting for Breeze TV, I'm Kendall Matthews.
Next week, the Atlantic Union Bank Center will be turning 5 years old. The AUBC officially opened November 25th, 2020. Since then, it has become one of the largest and most significant buildings on campus. Construction for the $114 million and over 200,000 square feet building was announced in 2015. Official construction began in April of 2018. Since its opening, the AUBC has been the home of graduations, conferences, and home of the men's and women's basketball teams. The AUBC has a capacity of 8,500 spectators, which is a considerable increase compared to the 6,400 seats available at the Convocation Center, which is where both basketball teams used to play before the AUBC was built. In addition to its main stadium, the center has lots of different features, including a practice gymnasium, concession areas, conference rooms, and many other amenities. The stadium will celebrate its birthday next Tuesday when men's basketball tips off against the Omaha Mavericks at 7 p.m. Just because students and faculty are going home for Thanksgiving doesn't mean the sports are stopping. Breeze TV's Andrew Coliani has your weekend preview.
Thanks, Ethan. It's not a very busy weekend for JMU athletics in the Berg. However, there are still multiple teams in action both at home and on the road. Women's swimming and diving is competing all weekend long at the Navy Invitational in Annapolis, Maryland. Results from the meet will determine where the Dukes stack up for the rest of the season. And after winning the Sun Belt last year, the Dukes look to secure their 3rd straight championship in 2026. The JMU volleyball team is down south in Foley, Alabama, competing in the Sun Belt playoff tournament. JMU star hitter Kennedy Louisel received Sunbelt Player of the Year honors alongside head coach Lauren Steinbrecher, who was named Coach of the Year. The Dukes begin play in the quarterfinals tonight at 5:30. If JMU wins, they will advance to the semifinals on Saturday. JMU women's basketball is back at the Atlantic Union Bank Center as the Dukes host Virginia Tech 2 p.m. on Sunday. The women are coming off 2 straight losses, including a 95-56 blowout versus Texas, 4th-ranked Texas. That's all for your weekend preview. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Andrew. How one film festival at JMU is helping students reframe the story of Indigenous history and its impact it's having on campus.
Plus, the Dukes Run Club and the JMU Relay for Life team are supporting the American Cancer Society through a turkey trot.
And Student Ambassadors is hosting its annual Operation Seasons Cheer event. It's raising money for a Harrisonburg nonprofit while making sure the holiday spirit shines bright on campus.
The one, the only, Bojangles Cajun Filet Biscuit. Nothing compares to our signature Cajun spiced chicken breast filet on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit. Bojangles Cajun Filet Biscuit is so good, we serve it all day. For a limited time, get 2 Cajun Filet Biscuits for just $5. Bojangles, it's bow time. Bojangles Cajun Filet Biscuit. For breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Nothing compares to our signature Cajun spiced chicken breast filet on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit. Breakfast so good, we serve it all day. Get the best chicken biscuit. The one, the only Cajun Filet Biscuit. For a limited time, get 2 Cajun Filet Biscuits for just $5. Bojangles, it's bow time.
It's bow time. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the Carolina Legend can make your tailgate a winner. We're talking crispy chicken, made from scratch buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixings to feed your crew faster than you can say touchdown. Let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's bow time.
This is Breeze TV.
A recent app that gained significant attention is now raising safety concerns. I looked into how the app works and why some experts say its features may create new risks.
The T-App was created to help women share red flags about men they've dated. Users are photo verified but can post anonymously, including photos of men that they want information on. Since posts are unverified and identities are hidden, cybersecurity experts say there is no way to confirm what's true or who's accessing the information. JMU professor Ahmad Salman says that this can lead to real consequences.
Because if you kill somebody's reputation, that's also a big problem. Like it's not just that you are stealing their data, stealing their privacy, but at the same time, you are destroying their image.
JMU sophomore Scott Fulkerson was posted on the app, and while his experience was positive, he says that this is not the case for everyone.
There were like horror stories of like even like supposedly nice, dudes being posted on it because, a girl has like a bad experience with a guy and then it's, they instantly get a bad rep on it.
Detective Timothy Carroll from the JMU Police Department says anonymity makes investigations difficult when posts turn into threats or harassment.
The only way that we electronically can find people are through IP addresses and website names. That's been a problem for years. Very limited option to find the user.
The T-App has since been removed from the Apple App Store following a reported data breach, but it remains available on some Android devices. Authorities and tech experts say users should be aware of both the safety benefits and the risks when using any anonymous platform.
To celebrate Native American Heritage Month, the Center for Multicultural Student Services received permission to bring the Pocahontas Reframed Film Festival to JMU. Breeze TV's Grace Fleshman attended to see how students dove deeper into the true history and culture of Indigenous people.
Pocahontas. That's right, the Disney cartoon. As a kid, I always loved Disney's Pocahontas because it was the only representation we had on TV.
This year's Pocahontas Reframed Film Festival is happening this weekend in Richmond, Virginia. So the Center for Multicultural Student Services hosted its own personal event to watch films from last year's festival. Organizers thought it was important that students come to discover the true culture of Native Americans.
Attending events like this, we get to learn new things, we get to meet new people, and then we might learn something that we never even thought about if we hadn't given ourselves these opportunities.
Movies like Disney's Pocahontas include many misconceptions about Indigenous people. Sometimes filmmakers make up stories to create better movie content, but in the past, this has led to false stereotypes surrounding Native American culture. The films shown at the festival have tried to correct these false beliefs.
All of the films that are premiered here are actually filmed by Native American and Indigenous film directors. So it's people who come from the community sharing their own personal stories about their own community. So it's not someone taking third-hand knowledge, it's actually individuals who are first-hand experiencing it and sharing it with the world.
Graduate student Marge Wawuga appreciates the film festival. She believes that cultural variety prevents dullness.
We're really, really, really lucky to get to show these films here. Again, they're made by Native American artists. They were shown at the film festival last year, and they'll be shown again exclusively in Richmond at the VMFA this year. So it's really huge that they're at JMU.
To learn more about cultural events like this at JMU, students can visit the CMIS Instagram. Reporting for Breeze TV, I'm Grace Fleshman.
Duke's Run Club and JMU Relay for Life teamed up for the first time to support the American Cancer Society. Breeze TV's Madeline Bynack kept up the pace to talk with some of the runners.
On the URAC track, runners from both Relay for Life and a newer organization, Duke's Run Club, started their stride in support of a good cause.
I think that cancer is terrible and it affects a lot of people in a horrible way, so I think it's an important thing to raise awareness for.
Runners from all different organizations were encouraged to sign up. Attendees were required a $5 donation to participate.
Being able to bring people out and go for a run and hopefully, bring in some money for Relay for Life is going to be really cool to see.
Relay for Life's John Malinga says he's been hoping to collaborate with other organizations, and the buzz around Duke's Run Club was enough to spark the idea.
They've got a lot of members who come out every week to their runs, so we figured it'd be a great event and get a run going for a great cause.
Relay for Life hosts additional fundraising opportunities throughout the year, a spring 5K in the works for next semester. Reporting for Breeze TV, I'm Madeline Bynack.
With the start of the holiday season, an organization helps Home Alone's Kevin find his place at JMU. Breeze TV's Madison Florzik attended Student Ambassadors Operation Season's cheer rehearsal to see how the organization is spreading joy across Harrisonburg.
Operation Season's cheer allows students to relax and celebrate the upcoming holiday season.
We always have it the week before finals to let people who are coming just unwind and get in the holiday spirit, even though there's a very stressful time coming up.
This year, Student Ambassadors is performing a Home Alone themed skit alongside other student performances.
We have a bunch of different talent groups come in. It kind of brings the entire JMU community together. We take so much time to give tours and all that stuff, and this is our way of giving back to the community in a different sense, but also hanging out with each other. We're just college kids who love to have a good time and just goof around and make something beautiful.
Students can attend the show December 3rd at 8 p.m. in Wilson Hall to kickstart the holiday season. Admission is free, but donations will be contributed to First Step, a domestic violence treatment center where survivors receive housing and basic necessities. Reporting for Breeze TV, I'm Madison Florzik.
A local band is playing their last Harrisonburg show tomorrow. Breeze TV's Madeline Bynack is live now in the studio with one of the band's members to learn more about their musical journey.
I'm here with Red Miata band member Owen Wilcox. Red Miata is having its final show in Harrisonburg together as a band. Owen, can you tell me a little bit about your band?
Sure. My band is called Red Miata. We're an indie rock trio based out of Harrisonburg. It's me and two of my housemates. We met together through InterVarsity, which is a campus ministry here at JMU. But then we all found out we had a similar passion for music, and we all were like, hey, I really want to get going, playing music live and putting together some songs. And we started playing at our bassist house, and we really hit it off, and then we started going from there. We now live together, and yeah, it's been a great time playing in a band with them.
Mm-hmm. So this will be your last show in Harrisonburg. I know you guys have another one in Richmond, but can you tell me a little bit about why the band is breaking up?
Yeah, I wouldn't even call it breaking up. It's more so we're just going our separate ways. I mean, I live with the guys, and so there's no bad blood at all. It's more so we all have different things we want to be doing creatively right now, and people want to start different projects. I mean, this isn't us stopping music completely. It's more so us just finding new avenues to do that right now, and also just overall band morale. I feel like over the last 2 years, it's sort of gone down from where it was at the start. We all came in super enthusiastic, and we played these songs for a bit, so I think we're just looking for a change of pace. So it's not necessarily like us, I don't know, ending the band and ending music altogether, but more so just finding new ways to do that.
Mm-hmm. And for my last question, the organization that you guys will be benefiting tomorrow, can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, our community place, so I believe it's a homeless shelter here in town. It was actually organized by JMU Women's Ultimate. They put together the whole thing and they invited us to play. We're also going to be playing tomorrow with our good friend Andrew George. He does indie folk music and stuff like that. I've gotten the opportunity to take a songwriting class with him before, and he's just like an absolutely amazing musician. So yeah, I'm super excited for it. It's for a great cause, and I hope that people will come out and support, especially since it's the day after break starts. So.
Mm-hmm. Red Miata will be having its last show in Harrisonburg tomorrow downtown at Sagebird Cider Works from 8 to 10. Thank you so much for joining me, Owen.
Thank
Abby
you.
and Olivia, back to you.
Thanks, Madeline. The Morrison Bruce Center is offering workout classes for women of all ages and experience levels. How this program is helping women build muscle and confidence.
And dogs have been linked to improving mental health. Find out about the benefits of animal therapy on campus.
Plus, how the local animal shelter keeps pets in their care warm in the winter months.
What's up, Dukes? I'm Piper.
I'm Steven.
And I'm Peyton. And she's this week's Breeze's Advertising Athlete of the Week, sponsored by Domino's.
Today we're going 1v1v1 in a game of pig for all the marbles.
It's okay. I'm gonna shoot a free throw. Make it easy for us. We're gonna try. Oh, good. Oh boy, I'm scared. 2 to 3. Oh, not warmed up enough for that. No. Nope. Steven and I both have PI. All right. Even that was low-key not bad. That wasn't bad. Come on, Steven. Holy air ball. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Breeze's Athlete of the Week. See you next week.
This is Breeze TV.
Well, why wait till the new year to start your resolution of working out? The Morrison Bruce Center offers workout classes each semester on campus. Our Alexa Bonilla spoke with the instructors and a participant about how this class is building muscle and community.
Night I was here and we had to do pull-ups, something I could never do in elementary. I was like, if I had one, I was lucky. I'm just amazed that we can do as much as we can do.
Whether you've never stepped foot in the gym, or if you're a weightlifting pro, the Morrison Bruce Center is offering free weekly workout classes for women of all ages.
A lot of them kind of underestimate their abilities, but seeing them lift these weights and do these exercises and their joy that they have when they're doing it is just so rewarding.
The Morrison Bruce Center teaches women how to work out confidently while building friendships and healthy habits along the way.
The Morrison Bruce Center is a program that empowers women of all ages through healthy lifestyles while they're working out, whether they're community building or learning about anything.
It's taught me that to continue to be healthy for the rest of my life, I'm going to need to make tough choices. But the choice between doing something hard or taking it easy and then having my health deteriorate, that makes me want to keep doing the hard choices.
The Morrison Bruce Center hosts weekly Empower Her classes on Thursdays at 5:15 and 6:30 p.m. Reporting for Breeze TV, I'm Alexa Bonilla.
With finals on the horizon, the Multicultural Student Services Pause and Connect event brings students together with animal therapy. Breeze TV's Grace Heber looked into the good that comes from animal therapy.
Animal-assisted therapy was first proposed to the Counseling Center in 2011. Since then, JMU's therapy dogs have been a resource for our students. Over the summer, one organizer worked with the center to ensure that a monthly communal event could be offered within the Student Success Center.
Wellness is not just, there's many forms of therapy, and that includes animal therapy. So having something like that, especially since we have it available, was super important to, first of all, let students know that we have that available, but also bring into our space.
Willow is one of 4 therapy dogs that work within the JMU Counseling Center. A 1983 UPenn study showed that animal-facilitated therapy can decrease blood pressure, and more recent research has gone on to prove that people who interact with animals have lower stress levels.
Definitely really stressed, definitely really tired, so it's just really nice to have a little bit of time, a little moment to just chill, connect, see an animal, literally any animal. I don't have a pet in my apartment, so just being able to connect with a furry friend is iconic.
Whether you are worried about exams or just needing a break, the next Pause and Connect event is on Wednesday, December 3rd. Reporting for Breeze TV, I'm Grace Heberer.
The Rockingham-Harrisonburg SPCA strives to create warm spaces for its animals during the cold months. The RHSPCA currently houses between 170 and 200 animals on site, with many more living in foster care. It aims to have the least amount of animals in its care during the winter months. To keep the numbers down, the RHSPCA runs extra adoption events throughout the winter. Last Saturday, it provided free warming totes for outdoor cats. With the warming totes, the outdoor cats would not need the RHSPCA for warmth.
A 100% greater need than we were prepared for, so we are playing catch up the next couple of weeks to meet that need, making more totes to distribute them to the community members that did show up but weren't able to get one.
The RHSPCA recommends that students adopt or volunteer their time to play with animals. Follow its Instagram for more information about upcoming events and adoptions.
And learn how climate change can actually be impacting temperatures here in Virginia.
And it's
a little rainy this weekend. I'll have your travel and game day weather.
It's bow time. It's not a menu hack anymore. Bojangles Sausage Bowberry Biscuit is officially available for a limited time. Enjoy sizzling sausage on a made-from-scratch Bowberry biscuit, because sweet and savory belong together. Get one at Bojangles today. It's bow time. It's bow time. Introducing new Bojangles chicken wings. Try the boldly seasoned classic, sweet and smoky barbecue, or creamy buffalo for some heat. Head to Bojangles and order all 3 flavors for your next party. It's bow time. It's bow time. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the Carolina Legend can make your tailgate a winner. We're talking crispy chicken, made from scratch buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your crew faster than you could say touchdown. Let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's bow time.
The one. The only. Bojangles Cajun Filet Biscuit. Nothing compares to our signature Cajun Spice Chicken Breast Filet on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit. Bojangles Cajun Filet Biscuit is so good, we serve it all day. For a limited time, get 2 Cajun Filet Biscuits for just $5. Bojangles, it's bow time.
This is Breeze TV.
Recent temperatures have been colder than years past. It may even feel like we skipped fall, but that's not a coincidence. Signs point to an early winter connected to climate change. A JMU geography professor says the recent temperature swings can be confusing, but it's part of a larger pattern, global warming. And the Arctic is changing the temperature balance between the poles and the equator. This affects wind flow and weather systems. The professor says these shifts are a reminder that our environment is changing, and so should our approach to it.
Harmoniously with our environment, not kind of constantly fighting it, right? Or trying to control it. And so thinking about, policies that kind of help towards that regard. So always, as I teach about these different earth processes, I'm always trying to connect it to, how does this affect us?
He also says that clear communication from scientists and a greater focus on renewable energy will be key in addressing these climate changes.
And the holiday season is officially underway, which means we should be getting those consistent cooler temperatures.
Yeah, I really hope so. Our Grace Heberer has our weekend weather forecast.
Happy Thanksgiving break, Dukes. Tonight's low temperatures are hovering around the low 50s to the high 40s, so make sure not to forget your jacket as you hit the road. On Saturday, Franklin is a bit of an odd man out with a high of 70 degrees, but up north we'll be seeing highs of the mid-50s. Rain will continue with a 30 to 40% chance. If you're sticking around for tomorrow's game, they will be in the 50s here in Harrisonburg as tailgating ramps up with a 30 to 40% chance of rain, but by halftime chances rise to 50% with a light wind. Looking back at Rockingham County, on Sunday, we're looking at sunny skies. Highs are going to be about 57 degrees, except in Wintergreen, where it will be a crisp 49 at its height Sunday afternoon. That's a look at your weekend weather. Abby and Olivia, back to you.
Well, we hope everyone has a very relaxing Thanksgiving break.
And we will see you all next time on Breeze TV.